Manipulation does not always look like control or pressure. Sometimes it looks like confusion. It feels like you are slowly losing clarity about who you are, what you believe, and whether you are right or wrong. This is not an accident, it is a strategy. One of the most powerful ways manipulators gain control is by targeting your identity. They do not just question what you did, they question who you are. They might say things that make you feel like you are too sensitive, too emotional, too difficult, or not good enough. Over time, these small comments begin to build up. You start to wonder if maybe they are right. This is where the real damage begins. When your sense of self becomes unstable, your decisions become weaker. You hesitate before speaking. You second-guess your thoughts. You look to others for validation instead of trusting your own judgment. And in that moment of doubt, the manipulator gains power, not because they are stronger, but because you are no longer grounded. Responding to this kind of manipulation is not about arguing or defending yourself. In fact, the more you try to explain who you are, the more you play into their hands. They want you to feel unsure. They want you to seek their approval. So the goal is not to convince them. It is to stay anchored within yourself. You have to build a strong internal identity that does not depend on someone else's opinion. This means knowing your values, trusting your intentions, and accepting that not everyone will agree with you. When you are clear about who you are, their words lose their impact. Doubt has no place to grow. Instead of reacting emotionally, pause and observe. Ask yourself, is this feedback true, or is it designed to make me question myself? This simple shift creates distance between you and their influence. It allows you to respond with clarity instead of confusion. You do not need to prove your identity to anyone. The more stable you are within yourself, the harder it becomes for anyone to shake you. Manipulators rely on cracks in your self-perception. When those cracks are gone, their strategy stops working. In the end, your power comes from within, not from approval, not from validation, but from certainty. Anchor yourself there, and manipulation loses its grip. Follow this page to see the next psychological revelation.